Hello, this is Dr. Milton Carroll. Welcome to our video broadcast this week. This one is going on specifically on our website. And we're talking about shoulder injuries and problems that people have with shoulder problems and injuries. So we just wanted to go quickly over the different types of things that complicate shoulder injuries and how to do some of the things that you need to help out at home. First of all, we should probably understand the shoulder. It's a very dynamic joint. It has ranges of motion in over 200 degrees. It is made up of muscles, ligaments, tendons. There's nerves that run past it. You have the joint capsule. It has 3 different bones associated with it. It has the scapula, the clavicle, and then the humerus. And so we just want to go over how all this works. Now, one thing that you have to remember about any joint, especially the shoulder, is that it doesn't work right. If it doesn't move right, it's going to have problems. So we need to make sure that your shoulder has a full range of motion. Anytime a joint starts having a decrease in range of motion, that's when it's going to have a problem. So one of the first things that you can do to help yourself in any kind of problem with the shoulder is to start moving it, getting it working through as large a range of motion as you can. There are some simple exercises that I'm going to teach you today to do at home that will help with that. Now, what you want to be able to do is check and see where you're having the most problems with range of motion. Is it raising up above your head like this? Is it coming backward? Is it coming forward? So you just kind of want to play around with it. In those areas where you're feeling the greatest decrease in range of motion, those are the areas that you want to start working. And it's not a stressful thing. You don't want to take it to the point where it hurts really bad. Just take it up to where you feel the resistance, and then you come back down. And then you're slowly going to move it again. And it's very slow, deliberate, controlled contractions to be able to help get it moving and working like it should. And then you're going to come forward like this, and then you're going to reach backwards as far as you can. So you're reaching backwards, you want to rotate your hand up and down. So you're turning your hand as you got your arm behind you. You're also going to want to put your hands behind your back so they're touching, and then roll your shoulders forward and backward like that to engage the muscles around the shoulder girdle itself so it'll contract and stabilize. Also, another very good exercise for range of motion is to start with little circles going forward and gradually increasing them. And when you move it into the big circles, you want to make sure it's really, really slow and controlled. If you start doing fast ones, you run the risk of re-injuring or causing more inflammation. But if it's very slow and controlled, when you start to feel those stiff and sore areas, you can slowly work through it and get it moving. And then you're going to want to do the same thing. You start going backwards with really slow motion and increase it until you've got a full big range of motion like this. Those things will help getting it moving and working again. Now, there are a lot of muscles that attach to the shoulder. You got your supraspinatus, infraspinatus, subscapularis, your pec major and minor muscles. You have your teres major and minor. All these muscles all help hold the shoulder in place and move it. You also have your trapezius muscle and stuff coming from your neck, stabilize that. And a lot of people who have shoulder problems also have neck pain and discomfort on that same side, because if their shoulder isn't moving right, they're using your neck muscles and back muscles to move the shoulder around instead of the shoulder muscles like it should be. So you want to make sure that when you're doing this, if you're having a problem with using your neck muscles to move the shoulder, just hold that neck shoulder area and then move the shoulder, and you'll feel the shoulder move and not the neck. So you can stabilize it so you are actually moving the right muscles as you're doing these exercises. You also want to make sure that you stretch the shoulder. You can just put the arm straight out, put the hand flat on the wall, and turn like this. You'll feel it pull right here in the front. Be very gentle with this. Don't do it hard or fast. Just take it slowly until you feel it stretch, and then leave it there until it feels like it's easing up. Then you also want to lock your elbow out and pull your arm across your body like this. You'll feel it pull right here and behind, and sometimes in between the shoulder blades. That'll also help loosen up those shoulder muscles and stretch that. You can also stretch this direction and stretch the triceps. If you can't get your arm up that far, just bring it in front of your forehead like this and pull across that way. Remember, all your stretches are for 30 seconds, and it's a gentle pull. You're not trying to get it to move like an elastic. You just want a gentle stretch. So that's it for today. Now remember, if you have shoulder problems, you want to make sure that after you do this that you ice your shoulder down for 15 to 20 minutes just to help get rid of any inflammation that the movement may have caused. You combine these two things at home, you can do a lot of rehab and a lot of the things that and improve the function of your shoulder quite a bit just at home without having to see the physical therapist or the chiropractor, that sort of thing. This will definitely help in your treatments that you are getting from your chiropractor or your physical therapist. So enjoy it, work on it, get your shoulders feeling better. If you have any questions, you can give us a call at 801-465-8177. Again, that's 801-465-8177. Our information is also on this website, so you look us up. There's a lot of other things that you can see here. We've got articles about other issues, headaches, water intake, a lot of that kind of stuff. We'll be doing our next one that we'll be doing will probably be mid-back exercises. So I look forward to having you come back on and see that one in a couple weeks. Hopefully you find this information worthwhile and that you use it to be healthier and happier. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.